I think 188, very proud of the number, but definitely the quality of the boats. You know, you can have many boats, but if the quality isn't good, then it doesn't really mean anything. Whereas we had gunboats, we had the new Fado Cubed, we had Melges 24s, we had Melges 32s, and a TP52, and the sailors that were actually on these boats, also very professional sailors. I expect a great day of racing. Obviously the concept changed this year. So in previous years we just had the spinnaker classes, which were doing windward leeward races. Now we've added other fleets as well, because it was open for everyone except lottery class. So there's one race for the multi-hulls, bear boats and the cruisers. And then the fast racing boats will still do multiple windward leeward races. So I think it's a new concept. I think it's great to see more boats out on the water. Last time I checked, we had close to 90 entries in this regatta. So yeah, it makes it a great pre-event, really. It's a windy day. It's not so windy here, but I've heard that outside in Simpson Bay it's very windy. We can have gusts up to 27, 28 knots, so it will definitely be an interesting day. The boats went out to practice several times, so I think they're ready for it. Everybody knows about it. Hopefully everybody stays safe, and they'll keep the boats in one piece so they can race in the St. Maarten Heineken Regatta.
We did well. We have a mixed crew, first time sailing racing together, so we had some mistakes, but we know the wrinkles and we're going to do much better tomorrow.
Unfortunately today wasn't our lucky day, and within one downwind leg we lost 2 spinnaker halyards. So basically we lost one kite. We did the drop, hoist, jib, another hoist, kite, and then suddenly, bam, another halyard gone.
This morning I went out, I put in a reef. I was like, I better be prepared before I try anything stupid. And then I came out to the race course. I saw everybody with full sails. I was like, oh shit, am I going to take them out? Am I going to keep them in? Like, no, I'll keep them in. And once the start was there, everybody had reefs in. I was like, okay, I made the right choice.
It was a bit of a bumpy ride.
Yeah, it was. And for all these girls, first day, we didn't sail together before, so.
A lot of wind, some good gusts. We think we did okay. We got some good boat speed. We're happy.
I think the beat up was really rough. And then once we went past the rocks in Point Blanche, it was great sailing from there.
Tomorrow we are expecting less wind a little bit, so hopefully the boat will be easier to handle, and hopefully we will stay within the top of the fleet. We have very challenging class, it's very competitive, boats are very similar to each other. We know our competitors very well, so we have to do our best to just stay within the top.
of all, we had an amazing start. We were right on the money for the start. Lots of wind for the entire regatta. Big, huge waves. Oh my God, a little scary at times. But again, great start. Going up to Tintamar, we were, doing 7.5 knots plus. We had a great run up to Tintamar, and the Spinnaker run downwind was just awesome as well. But what an amazing regatta. We had a great day. Wilding had a great day.
Yeah, we had a fabulous time. It was pretty rough out there, but was slamming and jumping, and then on the way down to Anguilla, we finally had some fun, and the flight of water got going pretty fast. We were really happy with our time, and went around Tintamar and Blowing Rock, and did it all in 2 hours and 7 minutes and change.
This is my 15th Heineken Regatta, and this is the first time I've come first in one of the races, so I think I deserve it.
I am very proud of this event. I'm very proud of the organizers, the amount of volunteers that every year give up their time and their energy to make this a very successful for St. Maarten. I happen to know the person who started it, and the whole history how the Heineken Regatta started with Mr. De Groot from Food Center. Hanging out beers to a simple race in the Great Bay Harbor, and it's really a pleasure and exciting to see how this has grown from a little race in the Great Bay Harbor to something international, really huge.
We had an absolutely fantastic day today. We went out there and got 3 great starts, 3 great races, kept the boat under control the way around, and Tim nailed the tactics, and we got 3 first, we believe.
We did great. We did finish twice, which was quite an improvement to yesterday, where we did not finish. So we were very happy to finish at all.
We did actually pretty well going upwind. It was really overpowered, but luckily we had Glenn here on the main sheet. He was incredibly good and let it out on the pups, so I wasn't too overpowered. Downwind we did okay. We got the pole out a lot quicker than we did on the first race, on the second race, and yeah. was our first regatta without any adults on board. Julian is 19, but like he's still a kid for at least another year.
We've heard so many great stories about the Heineken Regatta. We're planning for a trip in the future to cross the Atlantic Ocean. So we thought this would be a nice first step towards that goal to cross the ocean.
There's one real kid on board, and that here is Summer, and she is actually amazing. She gets her timing spot on for the starts. We haven't had such good starts, but it's not because of her timing. Her timing is amazing.
Absolutely. I mean, we've got a charter crew. That's what we do. We do racing charter. We've got a bunch of guys who are really gelling as a team. They're working very hard. We work them very hard as well. We keep them on their toes. But, boat handling is getting better and better. It was 2 days of practice. Saw to the fact we were pretty in strong shape for the Commodores Cup, and we've built on that. And yeah, I think we're in great shape for tomorrow.
For everybody. Everybody can participate in our events and everybody can enjoy the parties. So very open and yes, beer and barbecue is sort of the vibe.
We had a wonderful day again. We had a little bit more conservative start than yesterday because we were tied for first place with the reigning bareboat champion from last year, Rudy and Luca.
The day was very good. Yesterday was very bad. 30 minutes before we started, for the horn signal should sound, our rotor stuck. We were without any rotor, we could not steer anymore. 2 guides, one controlled, one uncontrolled, one heavy sea, heavy wind. It was difficult. We didn't start, so we didn't finish. Today was good. Today, good race, good wind, very pleasant sailing.
It was a beautiful day, great racing, had a lot of fun. The rain, the wind, the sun came out, it was fabulous.
Very nice to have the competition so close to you, so you can see what's going on. At the end it's a little bit more difficult, but at the end and the upper bow, it's very good to see how everybody is doing, and that's fantastic.
Brody and Luca put down the challenge to me last year. We had previously sailed in small boats at Duke 4, 40.5, and he said, I want to race against you. And I said, all right, Luca, The only way I can do it is if I get a 44i and you get a 44i. So I arranged for one from, tried to get it from St. Maarten, but they gave it to us from Tortola. We had to bring it here. And so here we are. We've had a wonderful 4 or 5 days racing against one another, including the Guild Commodores Cup. We're very instrumental in getting this regatta started. And so this is our first time as first overall.
There's one thing we promise. We need to get back next year to defend last year's title. You're out here for a week and have a lot of fun with the guys, with your friends. It's the team which you're together with, and it's always hard to say goodbye at Schiphol when you're back and you say okay. So we always plan a reunion, of course, but the Heineken Regatta gives you a very good feeling here inside also with your friends, and that's also what we say on the back of our t-shirts.
I love the Heineken Regatta. They did such a great job. I couldn't be happier.
Spend some quality with your friends and enjoy. Aquaholics.
That's what it is.
Maarten Heineken Regatta. We had great weather, of course heavy winds on Thursday to get everybody really excited and started, and continued a bit on Friday, and then Saturday and Sunday perfect conditions. Still lots of wind but lots of sunshine, and I think everybody had all the ingredients to make it a great regatta.
The big picture is that it helps the whole island, especially at this time, just on the bridge from off-season going into the low season. Some people did not understand the contribution that Heineken Regatta brings to the island, but I think as we go along, the majority of the people supports this and understands the contribution it brings.
The 2016 St. Maarten Heineken Regatta will take place March 3 to 6, 2016, and we hope to see you all there.